Welcome to Vienna and the grand final of Magic Moments of Poker. We pushed our luck in Madrid. We were composed in Milan. We got nervous in Jerez. We got tactical in Ibiza. We bluffed in Munich. We took risks in Katowice. And back again in Madrid, we gambled. The 7 winners now have the chance of a lifetime to take part in the biggest poker tournaments in the world. Flights, accommodation, money to play with, everything to be paid for by the Bwin sponsorship to the tune of $100,000. This is the grand final of Magic Moments of Poker. And it's happening today.
Gentlemen, let's play poker.
Let us indeed play poker. This is it. This is what we've been building towards, the grand final in Vienna, where Magic Moments of Poker will produce a new star of the game. I'm Grub Smith. Players are starting with 15,000 chips each, and blinds are a very frugal 25 and 50. Remember, this is winner takes all. Whoever comes out on top wins a $100,000 sponsorship deal with Bwin. And a pretty good start here for Ivan Garcia from Spain. Picked up a suited ace-jack. He just calls. Possibly some first-night nerves. He has Carsten Henning of Hamburg, Germany, dominated, but he's been offered a very decent price to get involved.
Raise.
100.
Small raise there from Carsten Henning.
Fold.
Andre Brenda folds the suited connectors. And we are round to Matteo Cecchini of Italy.
Hold.
Fold.
He gets out of the way, and here is our Swiss player. It's Steve Duke. He won the event in Katowice in Poland, the basketball event. And right on the end, we've got Emanuel Haider. He's playing at home. He is from Vienna, Austria. He's picked up the Doyle Brunson 10 deuce and gets out of the way. And now we look at the very serious face of Vincent Bijon, 27 years old from France.
Call.
And he very rightly gets involved at this price with a suited Jack 10.
Raise.
Re-raise.
Now this should set alarm bells ringing. Ivan Garcia
50.
flat called pre-flop in early position.
Call.
Call.
Well, Carsten Henning still wants to see a flop.
Call.
Call again.
And the price also right for Vincent Bijon. So a nice bit of pot building here for Ivan Garcia, although I fancy he would rather be up against one player than two. As you can see, he's about 50% to win this one. Well, he's picked up an ace.
Check.
But there are 2 spades there as well. So I suggest he's going nowhere.
150.
250.
Not hanging about. It's a gut-shot straight draw for Carsten Henning. He would need a queen, but he will be aware there are 2 spades out there.
Call.
Well, with blind still low, this pot is building up very nicely.
Call.
Call.
Bottom pair, and no real draw. I'm surprised to see Vincent Bijon stay involved. But the Frenchman has obviously a firm grip on the other players. He's now made 2 pair. That's a bit of a disaster, though, because he's, of course, given a better 2 pair to Ivan Garcia.
800.
Call.
Call.
Ivan Garcia paused a little. Maybe setting up a big re-raise on the river there.
Fold. Heads up.
Carsten Henning out of the way, so it is the Frenchman, Vincent Bijon, in seat 1 against Ivan Garcia of Spain. And that is the flush there, the nut flush for Ivan Garcia. Will it slow down Vincent Bijon?
1,100.
Well, he bets about a third of the pot. And with no way to lose,
Raise.
it's a question of how much can Ivan Garcia extract from him.
4,800.
Raise to 4,800.
It's a little bit more than a value bet. Let's see whether Vincent Bijon can lay down those 2 pair. Any paired aces beating him, he'll know that. But he decides, I want to look you up. He'll be hoping just to see an ace-king.
800. 200 more.
But he is
please.
about to be a very disappointed Frenchman.
Showdown.
Because this is going to be first blood to the 25-year-old from Madrid in Spain. Ivan Garcia works in the telecom industry. And he obviously wants to work in the poker industry, and he's made a very, very good first step towards winning that $100,000 sponsorship deal. Well, fireworks from the staff here at the Bwin Magic Moments of Poker. All good players here. They've all won their heats. They all had to qualify. Then they had to win their heats. Now they're here doing battle with one big prize waiting at the end of the rainbow for one of them.
Fold.
Vincent Bijon in first position. Had his fingers burnt with the Jack 10. Doesn't like the Jack 6.
Fold.
Fold.
Round to Carsten Henning, who showed he could fold there. He's from Hamburg in Germany,
Fold.
studying sports management. And next to him, the big man is Andre Brenda from Bilroda in Germany. Here's our bearded Italian, Matteo Cecchini. He's picked up a rag ace.
Fold.
Doesn't want to play it. Steve Duke, man with the ponytail, hails from Sierre in Switzerland. And now our Austrian contender has found 2 ducks. He's sitting next to Steve Duck, and he's found a pair of 2s.
175. Heads up. Call.
Carsten Henning speculating with the Jack 8. He will have to hit this flop right between the eyes, otherwise he'll assume he is behind. And that may not be good enough for him. Scary looking flop for the 2s, but you have to continue bet here.
50.
And we've seen Carsten Henning fold before,
Fold.
and he shows he has the long-term ambition not to get himself into any scraps early on. Nice win there for Emmanuel Haider. He won one of our legs at Real Madrid. He's a student and a card dealer, Emmanuel Haider, so he will be used to staring at the faces of poker players. He's not quite as pretty as Manuela, our beautiful blonde dealer, of course. Ivan Garcia. Early position, King 8 suited, and, well, everybody wants to see some flops here. This is by no means a tight, crabby, nervous table. People are willing to get involved. 5-3 in middle position may be too much, even for Carsten Henning.
Fold.
And so it comes to pass. Andre Brenda is a ship engineer. Works in Norway, but he's from Bilroda in Germany.
Call.
Call.
And he doesn't want to get too excitable with his ace-5 of hearts, just calls. Happy to see a flop. More clubs there for Matteo Cecchini.
Fold.
Steve Duke. He's a computer scientist and a snowboard instructor. Something for everyone there. Says he wants to travel the world if he wins this, but only in the summer, because he doesn't want to miss out on his snowboarding. Ladies, you've been warned.
You call, Steve?
It's a core.
Okay.
Chip was before the set.
Priced in at the end there is Emmanuel Haider with an unpromising-looking Queen 4 offsuit. Just Vincent Bijon.
Check.
With the option to raise with 8 deuce, but he decides
5 players.
not to do any squeezing with that. Can scarcely blame him. 5 players. This is almost a family pot. Queen 7 ace. Well, if no one raised pre-flop,
Check.
Andre Brenda must be happy about that ace.
Check.
And I would certainly expect him to
Check.
Check.
make a move at this one.
75.
And in the face of all that weak checking, he indeed does so. But only 75 into a pot of 250. That's a very, very iffy-looking bet.
Call.
Emmanuel Haider calling with middle pair and a very weak kicker. And nothing there for Ivan Garcia.
Fold. Heads up.
So that small bet may have given Andre Brenda the chance to win a bit more money from Emmanuel Haider, as long as he can dodge a queen or 4, which he has successfully done.
Check.
You won't want to see any more cards come out, especially with diamonds out there now.
200.
This time he bets half the pot, and this should be too pricey for Emmanuel Haider, as he dreams of playing with Daniel Negreanu. Well, he'll find it a slightly noisier occasion than this final table. Negreanu does like to prattle and rattle away and get inside his opponents. So, no one really damaged too badly so far. They are feeling each other out like boxers at the beginning of a fight.
Madrid, theatre of the first round of Magic Moments of Poker. 7 players wanted to make it to Vienna, and he made it.
My name is Emmanuel Haider. I come from Austria, from Vienna, and I'm glad to be here.
In Madrid, superstars like Stefano, Zidane, the Owl are worshipped. And they were joined by another star, Emmanuel Haider.
I started poker playing by accident. I just saw poker shows on TV.
Emmanuel will never forget the days in Madrid. As well as the poker, he also witnessed the magic of Real Madrid, live, a top-class sporting experience.
Besides poker, I like to play football, play table tennis, or sing.
Even then, on the holy grass of the Bernabeu Stadium, Emmanuel dreamed of what is happening now, playing in the grand final of Vienna. A final where he meets the winner of the Milan round. Also, from the fortress of Milan's footballing elite, one player was able to book a ticket to the final in Vienna.
My name is Carsten Henning, and I'm from Hamburg, Germany.